There's a couple different types of auction companies, and it's really important that not only does people know the difference, but like there's pros and cons to each one. So for a very long time, there was consignment auction houses, and those are still around. They're awesome, but they're pretty much a fixed facility. All the stuff comes to the facility. Anybody can sign into the next sale. Some auction houses will take anything. Some are a little bit more picky in what they take. Some are a little bit more specialized. But either way, the stuff goes to the auction location uh, on consignment, gets auctioned off for a commission. And those companies tend to run sales on a pretty consistent basis. So, once a month, once every 2 weeks, once a week, once a quarter. Ritchie Brothers is a consignment auction company. So they have facilities all across the country, and you take your stuff to them, drop it off, and it'll be included in their next sale. And you figure out how often they do a sale. So that's a big majority of the auction industry. Then you end up with more of a service side auction company, and it's more of an auction service. A lot of those are structured where the people will go to where the stuff's at and do what's called an on-site or an off-site, depending on the term, but same thing. Um, then the buyers go to the stuff. So everybody kind of goes to the location of the stuff versus the stuff going to the location of the auction company. And those are great for like businesses that are closing, a lot of estates that are, when you have a ton of stuff in a single location, just leave it there, bring the auction to the stuff. And then, some people even try to conduct their own auction, just hire an auctioneer, which isn't technically an auction company. But either way, the fundamental part of an auction company is marketing, right? And getting the word out and managing the sale process for everybody, for buyers and sellers. And that's kind of what you drop it off at the auction house for. They have a big buyer base, so there's people built in, and they should be doing marketing for unique stuff or for stuff that they have to bring the right buyers to the sale. Same thing with the service side. They'll go and they'll inventory everything that you want sold, but they got to bring the buyers. They got to find the buyers, and hopefully they have a good following. Hopefully they can do good marketing to bring the right buyers. But that's essentially what you're buying them for. I think the consignment side is something that doesn't get utilized as much. That probably should, from like a onesie twosie type thing. And it's funny too, because like eBay came out, and there was all these like eBay drop off stores that popped up. There's tons of them. This is like, I saw one company franchising where like you buy a franchise, eBay drop off franchise. It's like, huh? And you just literally drop off a few things that you want sold. They'll list it for you. They'll manage everything, and then they take a commission. And it's like, holy shit, that's like an auction company without being an auction company. Like it's, they're utilizing eBay as the platform, but it's a consignment shop just like every other auction company. They're just putting the stuff on eBay, and a lot of it with a fixed price and a buy it now and stuff. But same thing. Like there's every market has several auction companies for the most part that take consignments. You literally like buy a new couch, take your old couch, throw it in your truck, take it down to the local auction house, drop it off, and they'll sell it for you in their next sale. And then you collect a check, and you don't have to do a damn thing. I see a lot of people donate to Goodwill because they don't even know that there's all these auction companies to drop it off to actually sell it, right? They're just, I don't want to sell it, so I'll donate it. And it's
Just
like,
be done with it. Get it out of my
yeah, and just done with it. It's like you do the exact same thing, literally the exact same thing. Just drop it off at the auction house and let them sell it.
Fill out a little bit of paperwork and you're on your way.
Yeah, you'll get a check in 3 weeks, like done. And again, a lot of people just don't know because they're not involved in auctions. And so I think we really got to work on changing people's mindsets and just giving them that info and that knowledge. And I think the podcast will help do it.